Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today is March 27th for the third round in Test Season 1 of the 2022 Exhibition Series of the Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup on GT7. Here we are for today in round 3. We'll be at Suzuka Circuit for only 4 laps to be on the formation start type for the Group 3 category. We'll be all set and ready to go for having a wide body to be on prohibited. Nitrous cannot be installed, and as always to be on the hard racing compound tires for doing a tire choice. So I guess this is going to be the perfect time to be on today's forecast. We'll be on partly cloudy, just like round 3 at Suzuka Circuit for the Mazda Roadster S ND model 2015 between the dry surface or rain, depends on it by having a determination in every different lobby. So let's go and grab our Group 3 race car and participate to be in the entry to take a lot of practice. Balance of performance regulation for every manufacturer brands in the Group 3 class, just like round 1 at D-Force Raceway. But it's about to go differently to be on the power and weight will be suitable to be well adjusted. So let's see how some best efforts to be on a clean race before we will get the show on the road. If you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you really want to see more. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. Now it's time to get ready to start the race, and let's begin. Okay, now it's partly cloudy at Suzuka Circuit. Perfect time to have a no chance of rain for having a good successful round 3 race, you guys. In about 17 seconds, so just gonna make sure to go in to do a best effort onto turn number 1. But it's very difficult, so just gonna have to keep a good response movement during the competition of the race. Okay, so here we go. Let's get the show on the road in about right now. The Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup 2022 Exhibition Series Test Season 1 in Round 3 will be going in to have a nice, wonderful race in Suzuka Circuit. Here's Kevlar in first place in the Nissan GT-R, Ray Cook 555 in second place for the Subaru WRX, G. Sosa is now entered in third place, here's myself in fourth place for the UDRS in Sportec. Diaspera is now entered onto 5th place. Next up is Alexis Sasso is now raring to go. And we have Drewski 23 in 7th place. And next up in 8th place, Uikwo CM is now going in to choose the Nissan GT-R. King Pit Dog is here in 9th place to be on live streaming. GT Dave 52 in 10th place. The Deegan is now entered onto position number 11. And here we have M Square 13 in 12th place. Mean Teeny 420 is now entered onto 13th place. Evil L Mirages is now going in onto 14th place. Howdy Doody is now entered onto 15th place. Next up in 16th place, 17th place, Mad Titan is now going in to participate. Dunner Osum is now entered onto the final position. And we got 18 drivers and starting out to be on the cutscene in the formation to see a lot of spectators coming around in Suzuka Circuit. Best view out there, and I'm about to go on to be at number 4 spot to be at the start. So I hope I can probably have to do my best, you guys, just like round 1 and round 2 for only 2 car classes in the Group 4 and Group 3. Second time to be on board with the Group 3 class, and this is going to be the perfect time for only 3 seconds until we're about to go faster in the green. Alright, let's go underway for round 3 in the Test Season 1 of the 2022 Exhibition Series of the Manufacturers Cup. Gonna have to make sure to go in onto turn number 1, keep it nice and steady, take a good excellent turn onto the second corner to be passed through, and entered onto the S's in Sector 1. G. Souza in the Lexus RCF GT3 2017 is doing a great job out there to be on the lineup formation. Catching up onto Team Subaru in second place to catch up onto Team Nissan in first place. Sector 1 clear and checked, and moving on into sector number 2. Stay on track, better make sure to see some braking zone to be coming in onto the red line. but there's one right now. Gonna have to go early and take the inside of the apex and comes in to do the same. Alright, technique exercise practice whenever comes in to do some assistance will be required. Now here comes in the hairpin on sector 3. Gonna have to get everything closer in, rev things up onto the first gear and kick back up onto second and third gear. Spoon corner we go curve and catch us up in about 0.8 seconds up ahead on G. Sosa, the Brazilian racer in a Lexus RCF GT3 2017 is now coming in onto Spoon corner. Gonna have to keep things up a bit. UDRS InSportTech knows the strategy. It will have to do some perfect physics to see some handling to master onto the figure 8 track in Japan. Going further up ahead onto 1 second, and now here comes sector 4 to be at the out and out until the final turn will be at the chicane, and there goes Lexus go off the track and comes right back in onto the track. Very excellent close call to be on the chicane to be at the final turn. But here it comes. Second gear is going to be doing the best option without going over rev. Gonna have to keep careful. How embarrassing to see this from every spectators. So now Kiber Amaro is now entered on to be in the fastest lap in 2 minutes and 3.899 seconds before entered on to lap number 2. Team Nissan is now going faster to be well defended to be at the rightful spot in first place, while Team Subaru is catching up on to the current position to have a length of the range of gap by having a determined only 1.3 seconds up ahead for the second place driver. Along with G. Sosa in the Lexus RCF GT3 2017 is now coming in to be on the length of the range. UDRS InSportTech is doing a great job out there in the middle of the race to be in lap number 2. Better keep on braking, respond at the movement without losing control by the grip. Gonna have to dive right in, pass through underneath the bridge before entered sector 3 again after doing a good job in sector 2. Here comes the hairpin. Gonna have to switch back down onto second to first and kick back up again onto gear number 2. I'm so glad that the partly cloudy condition is going to be very challenging, but there's no need to have some rain at the very moment, but we also see some good daylight to be on the clear skies. But hopefully it'll make sure that the partly... Oh boy, looks like this is definitely not good. This is definitely not good for Subaru. And now we have GTP underscore wipe better is now dropping down on to 4th place, and there goes 5th place to be on the recovery. Stay on track, GTP underscore wipe better. Keep going at it. Stay in position number 5 until a Chilean GT player is about to get closer by the opportunity. That's the ticket for UDRS InSportTech by having a good patient call. Stay on track, ongoing chase to be on Team Lexus to be entered in position number 3. Oh yeah, now this is going to be a great clean race effort for InSportTech. The spectators are really love with UDRS to be in the top 3 position to keep things going out so well. Now, only 2 Brazilian GT players are now entered in to be on the length of the position by the gap, so it will have to do 1 American player to be entered onto the top 3 position as well. Only 1 more lap to go. Currently in lap number 3 will be entered by the second part of the halfway mark. We'll be getting closer onto the final lap. For only 2 seconds from behind, and we have TCR Drewski is now coming right in to be in the scene to have a nice turn to do some effort pacing to catch up onto my current position. Gonna have to stay on track, master this part of the turn in sector 2, coming in, coming through, and sector 3 entered underneath the bridge. So that makes a very good, brilliant, successful for test season 1 of the Manufacturers Cup, just like Nations Cup, to be at Suzuka Circuit for the same one-make race. However, it might be quite well challenging to be on the rain surface. It's all about doing some exercise training. But not only in the Manufacturers Cup in round 3, by the way, because there's no rain condition is now coming in by any further chances. We'll have to go called in by 1%. But the surface of the track is going to be 100% dry is clear. Coming through onto the spoon corner, UDRS Insportec is doing a great job out there to be entered onto Sector 3, to be moved forward onto Sector 4, to be at the out and out, and then the chicane to be at the final turn will be get close in to be on the early braking point by the correction. So now this is going to be a very good time to see how Kuiper Amaro in the Nissan GT-R GT3 moves forward onto the final lap, along with G. Sousa in the Lexus RCF GT3 2017 is now coming in to be entered onto turn number 1. But here comes UDRS Insportec in turn 1 to be passed through for having a good correct corner perfection. Practices makes a good matter to be part of the circuit experience whenever it comes in to be on 4 sectors around in Suzuka Circuit. Keep things up going, Insportec. You can be in number 3 spot in no time before the round 3 is going to be the lucky chance to be on the spot. But wait, looks like Drewski is now coming in to be on the scene, and here it comes. He's about to go right in onto UDRS Insportec in the Lexus RCF GT3 2017. But it might be quite possible to see how Chevy and Lexus can actually to be going in for having a short battle for 3rd place. So let's do this, you guys. UDRS Insportec versus TCR Drewski for the battle for 3rd place is about to go on. Let's hit it and enter onto the hairpin. Very nice respawn on the hairpin, and here to be going in onto the right corner to be passed through. And that would be a very good, excellent running time out there to see how one Team Chevy is about to be going well defended to be on the number 3 spot. But here comes the spoon corner. Better keep things up a bit to be on the right line and go forward onto the full straightaway until Sector 4 will be at the final spot. Let's kick it up onto the high gear, and we have 2 Brazilian GT players are now moving on into the final sector. Kuiper Amaro is now doing a good job to have a successful final turn to do the... Oh man, looks like this is definitely not good. This is definitely not okay to see this contact. Wow, that is so hard to see this one, folks. TCR Drewski in the Lexus RCF GT3 2017 just barely took a hit at UDRS Insportec by the accident. And there it goes. Team Nissan takes the win in 1st place to be at the podium. Incredible. That was a very good, incredible 1st place victory win to have a nice, wonderful effort. Now that's competition for Team Nissan, ladies and gentlemen. Team Nissan takes the win in round 3 of the Manufacturers Cup in the 2022 Exhibition Series in Test Season 1. Amazing. But it was also to have several parts to be in the most intense race to be on the 3rd round, but man, I almost had that chance to be at the out and out in Sector 4 before I ended up in 6th place. So that makes GTP_Wipe Beater is now in Team Subaru in the WRX Group 3 with a different livery. So now it's going to be having some outcome results for today's race, you guys. Man, I almost had that chance for having one clean race to be ended up on 6th place, but 3rd place comes in better for having a one-on-one showdown, just also to be interrupted by the accident. So let's go and collect some earnings. I have already finishing up the daily workout for today's round, and that makes a very good, successful race complete to be part on the final race entry in the Manufacturers Cup at Suzuka Circuit. Well, it's GG is going to be doing a race well done for having the top 3 drivers between 2 Brazilian Gran Turismo players, Kuiper Amaro and G. Sousa in the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 and the Lexus RCF GT3 2017. Hopefully, GTP_Wipe Beater in the Subaru WRX Group 3 just barely make a good clear call after having a collision contact for only myself, and let's see. Oh yeah, TCR Drewski just accidentally hit me on purpose by a mistake. But I'm not upset at him, but he might have to make sure to be very careful not to hit a single different livery, especially UDRS Insportec when participate in the Manufacturers Cup. So, congratulations to the top 3 drivers for doing a best successful race complete for the 3rd round. Alright, there you go. But reminder, you guys, I'm not mad. I just almost barely had that chance to be at the out and out in the final turn, but you'll have to make sure to try to be very careful not to hit any Gran Turismo players to be part in GT7. So, I guess that will be doing the part in the highlights, but I'll have to make sure to have this thumbnail image will be part of it to be saved into my library. So, I guess that's today's race and tonight's moment to be part into the Manufacturers Series to be in the Group 3 category. For only one more round is going to be at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca for the Group 4 category to be at the final round. So it all comes down to this, you guys. Test Season 1 is coming to an end in about tomorrow for the Nations Cup and for Tuesday for the Manufacturers Cup as well. So this is going to be the perfect time to be ready to wrap this up before at the end. So let's go and check a preview. So I'm about to have a good look. Yep. Group 4 category takes on in WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca for the second time in the first season. That makes a very good, excellent start to be on the most finest race to be taking part in the corkscrew. So now, gonna have to get ready to go back over onto the GT Resort to head out onto the garage and get myself for having one good chance by using a 2-star roulette ticket. Always as a promise to have a good ways to have tickets to be featured in GT7, so this is going to be the perfect chance to get a currency credit, a part, or a single car by a chance. Now, let's get ready to use the 2-star ticket and receive a gift, and here it comes. Come on, baby. Let's see which item should I get. So far so close to have that 350C, and now Gran Turismo credits as always to be adding up with 5,000. I'll make sure to add this up to be on the current balance, so this should be quite good enough to be well purchased to get a Ferrari Testarossa 1991 is now also to be part of the used car dealership. So I guess this is going to be a very good time before moving on to be right back over onto the Nations Cup by tomorrow. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.